from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved. He told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest and nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali, a tech expert with a knack for hacking. She procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, Arachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Arachni queen. Queen's drones were everywhere, and we were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Arachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Arachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do. An army of angry Arachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Burmire. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding as slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it. These Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. He just couldn't be reasoned with. And I couldn't let the base be saved. Even if it meant curing the Krogan. Saren had to be stopped. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into two squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence. He was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran. Leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only say one of them. Kaidan was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then. The next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Kaidan behind hardened my resolve. Revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reaper's return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. Council had
The
to be
Council
saved.
had to be saved.
They represented
They
the hearts and
represented the
minds
hearts and minds of the galactic community.
Without them, the
Without
fleets
them,
would
the
be in
fleets would be in
disarray.
disarray.
Even with the
Even
Citadel
with the
back
Citadel
in my
back in my
control,
control,
Saren defeated
Saren
and the
defeated
Normandy
and the
leading the
Normandy
combined
combined
galactic
galactic
fleet.
fleet.
The battle against
The battle
Sovereign,
against
a
Sovereign,
single
a
Reaper,
single Reaper,
was relentless.
was relentless.
It took the
It
combined
took the
fleets of
combined
humanity
fleets of
and the other
humanity and the
races,
other races.
but in the end, Sovereign fell.
Sovereign fell.
But the costs
But the costs
were immense.
were immense.
While
While
humanity's
humanity's
efforts in the war
efforts in
earned
the
us
war
our
earned
first
us
seat
our
on the
first seat on the
council,
Council,
it was a hollow
it was a
victory.
hollow victory.
The Reapers were
The
still
Reapers
out
were
there.
still out there.
I knew the fight was
I knew the
far
fight
from
was
over,
far
but
from over, but
as the one
as
who'd
the
led
one
the fight
who led
against
the fight
Saren,
against Saren,
I was given
I
new
was given new
responsibilities.
responsibilities.
The choice of
The choice
humanity's
of
first
humanity's
counselor was
first
left to
counselor
me
was
to
left to me
decide.
to decide.
On the one
On
hand,
the one hand,
Udina, a
Udina,
lifetime
a
politician,
lifetime politician,
ruthless and
ruthless
ambitious,
and ambitious,
he would easily
he would
navigate the
easily
political
navigate the political
landmines that would soon
landmines
be
that would
placed
soon be
before him.
placed before him.
The other choice,
The other choice,
Captain Anderson,
Captain Anderson,
a career soldier,
career soldier,
tough but
tough
fair,
but fair,
but a friend,
but a friend,
and someone I could
and
trust.
someone I could trust.
Both great
Both
leaders in
great
their
leaders
own
in
right.
their own right.
Anderson didn't
Anderson didn't want the
which
job.
was a sure
It was
sign
a sure sign
he'd
he'd
be
be
perfect
perfect for it.
No ambition
No
to get in the
ambition
way.
to get in the way.
The war was
The
over.
war was over.
The threat had
The
passed.
threat had passed.
In time, the
In
council
time,
would
the council would
itself.
rebuild itself.
The Citadel
The
could be
Citadel
repaired.
could be repaired.
Even the pain of
Even
lost
the pain of
friends would
lost
fade.
friends would fade.
But none of that
But
mattered
none
if
of
the
that
Reapers
mattered
were
if the
still
Reapers
out
were
there.
still out there.
And if they were
And
all
if they
as
were
powerful
all
as
as
Sovereign,
powerful
we
as
had to find a
Sovereign,
way
we
to
had to
stop
find a way
them.
to stop them.
I had to
I
find a
had to
way.
find a way.
I gathered my
I
crew,
gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers.
Officially, the
Officially, the
council would only say I was assigned cleanup
cleanup duty,
routing out any
routing out any
remnants
remnants
of
of
Saren's army.
Saren's army.
But the Geth and
But the
Saren
Geth
were
and
just the
Saren were
beginning.
just the beginning.
The Reapers
The
had other
Reapers had
plans.
other plans.
A few months after
A
the
few
battle
months
for
after the battle for the Citadel, while we were on patrol, we were attacked by an unknown vessel.
Before we knew what was
Before we
happening,
knew
we
what
were
was happening, we were
disabled and forced to abandon ship.
ship.
The Normandy was
The Normandy
destroyed.
was destroyed.
We lost a
We
lot of
lost
good
a
people.
lot of good people.
I almost didn't
I
make it
almost
myself.
didn't make it myself.
Technically, I was as
Technically, I
close
was
to
as
death
close
as
to
you can
death
get.
as you can get.
By the time my
By the
body was
time my body
recovered,
was recovered,
there wasn't much
there
left.
wasn't much left.
The pro-human
The
group
pro-human
servers
group
acquired
servers
what
acquired what
was
was
left
left
of
of
my
my
body
body
and
and
spent
spent the next 2 years
me.
rebuilding me.
My memories,
My memories,
abilities,
abilities,
everything.
everything.
The person in
The
charge
person in charge of my
was
recovery was a Cerberus agent,
Miranda Lawson.
Miranda Lawson.
Brilliant,
Brilliant
and efficient.
and efficient.
But before I could
But
be
before I could
completely
be completely rehabilitated, the Cerberus facility we were in was attacked.
I was forced
I
to
was
fight
forced
my way
to
out.
fight my way out.
In my condition,
In my
I should have
condition, I
died.
should have died.
But an
But
ex-Alliance
an ex-Alliance soldier
named
named
Jacob
Jacob
Taylor
Taylor kept me alive.
We found
We
Miranda,
found
and
Miranda
we
and we
escaped.
escaped.
It took me to
It
meet the
took me to meet the
elusive
elusive man,
the leader of
the
Cerberus,
leader of
and the one
Cerberus,
who
and the one who had
had
ordered me
rebuilt.
rebuilt.
The
The
elusive man
elusive
lived up to
man
his
lived
name,
up to his name,
offering half
offering
answers
half
to many of my
answers to many of my
questions.
questions.
But he did
But he
explain
did
why
explain
he'd
why
brought me
he
back.
brought me back.
He believed I
He
was the
believed I was the one person who could stop the
Reaper
Reaper threat.
threat. And he
And
explained
he explained that the Reapers had a new ally,
an insectoid
an
race
insectoid race called the
Collectors,
Collectors,
the ones who had
the
attacked
ones
the
who had
Normandy
attacked
2
the
years
Normandy 2
earlier.
years earlier.
Since that time,
Since that time, they've been systematically abducting entire human colonies and taking them beyond the Omega-4 relay,
a place that no
a place
ships
that
other
no
than
ships other than
collector
collector
ships
ships
ever
ever
return
return from.
The elusive man
The
wanted
elusive man wanted me to find out why humans were being abducted,
and to end it.
and to end
In
it.
return,
In return, Cerberus would outfit me with a
rebuilt
rebuilt Normandy,
weapons and a skeleton crew.
crew.
As long as I
As long as I agreed to take along
Miranda,
Miranda, Jacob, and an illegal AI named Edie.
I told the
I
elusive
told the
man
elusive
I
man I
wanted
wanted
my
my
own
own team,
people I knew.
people I knew.
He already had a list
He already had a list of individuals that he wanted,
people that might be
people that might be willing to go on a suicide mission,
to head beyond the
head beyond the
Omega-4
Omega-4
relay
relay and face the unknown.
It was an interesting
It was an
list.
interesting list.
Ex-convicts,
Convicts,
assassins, experimental scientists. In the end, it was
In
my
the end, it was
choice.
my choice.
It would take time
It would
and
take
effort
time and effort to recruit them all.
And with more humans
With more
disappearing
humans
every day, I
disappearing every
wasn't
day,
sure I
I
should
wasn't sure I
bother.
should bother.
I decided I
I
needed
decided I
all the
needed all
help
the
I could
help I